So now I'm going to go through with the size I want. Okay, so you're through. What I usually do is just put a bolt in here to hold it steady. Now we want to change the bit to the size of the hole here. Now you're going to think, oh my god, he's going to try and screw through with this big drill bit. No, I'm not. What I'm doing is that I'm creating a pilot for it so I can see exactly where it's going to go. Of course it's going to jump around a bit. So now I've got my indent created. Now it doesn't really matter if this is slightly off center. Reason being is because this is not where the mounting point is. It's over here. That's the most important side. Of course, it's gonna. This one you hope your drill bit doesn't go flat. Okay, so now we've got that. Basically, I should be able to feed this through the pipe, and if I drill it right, out the other side. And now what I'm going to do, if I can get this thing up, I'm going to line it back up. Yeah, when you put this in, you want to use what comes with IKEA, because what can happen, you can cross thread it if you're not careful. So you always want to go in by hand. And this might be off a little bit, not straight out, but that's fine, because the way we're going to mount it up on the cab, that's the way it's going to sit. And there you have it. Now if you notice it's sticking out a little bit, well of course it's going to stick out a little bit because you're going through a steel pipe. You're not going through a thin tube, which that is. So yep.
Okay. Don't hit my camera, please. Okay, I'll hold it here.
Okay, come towards me.
I'm walking.
Towards me. Stop.
Okay, I'm stopping.
Okay, hold it there.
Holding it.
Basically I'm drilling 2 holes up here to screw to this frame here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to through bolt it and then through bolt the bed to it so the bed hangs off this as well. Okay. That is what I'm trying to do right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to need to swing the bed a little bit more.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm up on this bed, and I shouldn't be proud of this, but I weigh around 213, 215. The bed doesn't move. And the reason it doesn't move is the fact of, and I wanted to show you this because, you know, you see all these videos out there of how to mount this and put that up there, and you know, you get confused because it's like they show the beginning and the end. They don't show how you actually mounted it to your structure. So basically I decided to climb up here and show you exactly how we did it. And in part of the video you will see how I mounted these brackets here. Now these brackets we actually got from Lowe's, and we actually got these type of brackets. They're actually fence brackets for a gate opener. So basically it's got a tube with an eye. And what we did was, as you can see, this black frame here. Well, this black frame is actually the infrastructure for the front of the cab for the Winnebago. So basically this is where the TV went, which we got rid of. And basically we hung the bed off this. We used some heavy duty L brackets and we bolted it through the frame. Now one of the reasons we did this was, and as I talked about before in the video, was we wanted to hang the bed off this. We didn't want to bolt it up real tight. I mean, yes, it's tight, but the front of the RV is going to flex. The whole RV is going to flex when you're driving down the road. So you want the bed to give a little bit. And that's why we put a single bolt through and locked it into place. I'm up here, I got up here, and I was jumping around on it to see if I could get this thing to move. It's not moving. We have another bracket over on the other side as well, which is on the infrastructure. As you can hear, I'm tapping the frame. It's sturdy, it's not going to go anywhere. So basically we have two flexible mounts on the front of the RV with the bed hanging off it, and on the other end we've actually got the bed legs, which of course we had to drop down a little bit because, as you can see, we're pretty close to the ceiling. And I'm actually quite comfortable up here. Of course we need to get some ventilation up here because heat rises and it's getting a little bit hot up here. We're in Texas. And of course the other thing we had to do as well, we had to modify the cabinet because the cabinet came all the way across here, so we had to cut that down as well. We've still got some trim work that I need to do. I need to run some trim work across from here, across over to here. I need to take some of the sharp points off, and I need to support the lining here. But as the bed goes, this is how we hung the bed off the front of the RV. So we have two mounting points on the front of the RV, and of course we have the legs on the other end. This is the best way to do it. It's the most easiest way to do it. And all the parts are available at Lowe's and at IKEA as well. Okay, so this is a continuation of the video of Bunk bed. So basically, this is the company from IKEA. This is what the bed should look like. And of course, as we've shown you, it doesn't look like that anymore. Two legs are missing. Two legs are still there. As we pan across, we're going to show you what else we did. Now, you're looking at that and you're going, oh, that looks a little bit strange. Well, there's a desk underneath there. So what we did was we put a desk underneath, as I explained earlier, and we actually used the metal infrastructure for the front of the bed to support our television. So we actually have a 32-inch television that we have on a swivel bracket that we put on the end of the bed because it was light enough. So we're able to come in through the door and not be hit by the bed. So all in all, it was a pretty easy install to do. You know, it's if you have any comments or questions or anything like that, you can hit us up. You know, it was a weekend project. I mean, we had to move the captain's chair out of the way. Of course, we had to move the desk out of the way and take the whole front cabinetry down to get it, to put it back up, you know, as we've explained in our video. So that is about the long and the short of it. You know, it's I hope you get a good laugh out of this video, but by all means, hit us up if you've got any questions. I hope this gives you some good ideas on what you can do for your bunk beds and where you want to put your bunk beds and everything like that. And of course, you're not going to be paying thousands of dollars to have an RV dealership come in and put this fancy ass bed in when you could actually do it yourself. You know, we're going to have some fun with this. So basically, if you like the video, hit the button. If you dislike it, hit the dislike button. And if you want to be notified when new videos come out, I guess you ring the bell. You must probably hit the dislike button because you can't understand a word that I'm saying because I'm English. But anyway, I apologize if my accent is too confusing for you. I'm sure if you hit the dislike button, please tell me why you dislike it so we can modify the video for the next time. Anyway, hope to talk to you guys soon. Have safe travels. Happy camping.